was powerful, really beautiful. Okay, who did you talk to? What did you learn?
Okay, so I couldn't get someone to talk to me, so I decided to just walk in on a graphic design shop of San Pedro. And luckily, they had a graphic designer there, and I was expecting this, like, 30-year-old man, really strict looking. But no, he was this really down-to-earth 30-year-old guy with camo pants and a black shirt. And his name was Blue. He was really passionate about graphic design. He told me how, I asked him about all his printers that he had around the room, and he told me how they used to create posters and signs for San Antonio. They did the Via sign for the buses. And
the logo?
Yeah, the logo.
Oh.
Yeah, and he told me how he's always liked drawing since he was young, and he just worked on it and developed it. And whenever he first went to college, he came here to SAC, and he started off wanting to do web design, and that didn't really work out, so he chose to graphic design and print design, yeah, and he ended up really liking it, and that's what he got his degree in. So he found, he started building up his portfolio because he only had about 30 pictures that he created in school, but he had no actual work from outside, so he got together with his friends that were in a band, and he made shirts for them, signs for them, and just he did about 2 of those. He only had like 40 drawings. He didn't really need a whole 100, pictures for his portfolio. And he took that to over here off San Pedro to Aero, and they took him in, and he got the job like right off the back. I always thought it would take to graduate like from Baylor or Harvard or some crazy, sophisticated college like that, to be able to get a job for graphic design because it's drawing and so many people like drawing. But turns out, it wasn't that. He was like, no, you just have to really know what you're doing, love what you're doing. If you're good at it, do it, and don't change it because of what your customer wants. Pretty much fit what your customer wants into what you do. And they'll like you for who you are. So that was a really good advice.
What skills do you think need to be developing while you're in school?
While I'm in school? Probably...
Like Photoshop, Illustrator?
Yeah, just Photoshop and Illustrator. He mostly emphasized on getting out a lot because it is a lot of work on the computer, so you are sitting there. He works like 8 hours, and he's 8 hours on the computer the whole week. And he only gets out if they do photo shoots. And he's like, that's my favorite part of the job because we'll get to go out into like the woods or something and just, take really cool photos. So he's like, he emphasized a lot on socializing and getting out because it has to do a lot with observing your environment. So he's like, yeah, just try to get out and don't just sit in front of a computer all the time.
Did he do internships before while he was at SAC or no?
No, he didn't do internships. No, he worked on his portfolio a lot.
Yeah.
And it got him a job, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, so it's almost like you got on the job training. Any other advice he gave you?
No, not really. I asked him about the salary, and he said it was like $21 starting off.
Per hour?
Yeah, per hour. And he's like, I could have gone to a better company, and they would have paid me like 30 or more, but he didn't because he wanted the freedom, to be able to get out of the office. And in those companies, they don't really give you the freedom to get out of the office or to create your designs because they have certain logos that they want to use already. So you're pretty much just building up, like the background to idolize their logo. And that's what, I thought that was good advice too.
Be more creative where he is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was
good.
my interview.